dash the difference between amateur and professional. Okay, we're gonna get into this right here. Could everybody, my people's online, Miss Shaw, could y'all see my screen right now? I'm sharing a workbook. Crystal clear. Okay.
See it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So this was issued today. No one's ever seen this before. Okay? No one's ever seen this. So here we go. Let's get into this. This is an article by one of my mentors, Mr. Tom Hopkins. If you don't know Tom Hopkins, he's the mentor to another one of my mentors, Hector Lamarck. He's also mentor to another one of my mentors, Grant Cardone. This guy flipped the entire thing in sales, and what he did was start asking questions. Okay, Ted, I keep muting you, bro. That's me. Just unmute when you talk, fam. I hate little crazy things in the back. Okay. I heard like a Diddy in the back, something crazy. Anyways, okay. So this is an article by him. I didn't write this, he wrote this. Close Sales with Leading Questions by Tom Hopkins. And we're gonna get through this part quick. What are leading questions? I'm gonna read this. And it says, leading questions are questions that help you steer the conversation to the information that helps you determine if your product is right for your client. These questions guide and convince. Most salespeople are tempted to tell their buyers to believe instead of asking questions that allow the buyers to come up with their own beliefs about the product. The difference is subtle but important. Could somebody volunteer and kind of like give me their interpretation of that? Yes, ma'am.
I put guidance question, guidance to comprehension.
Say it again.
Guidance to comprehension.
Guidance and comprehension. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else?
I don't know.
Okay.
I remember this one thing, it's like when you're selling something, it's like to bring a seller, you would say so you're comparing, you would yes and, or people wouldn't buy if you say yes but people would be more likely to buy if you say yes and instead of giving them options, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Anthony, where are you from, fam? Or what is you from? What is your background?
I'm from San Diego, and
okay.
I'm in Mission Beach.
Okay, and I got a message in the back. They said, "Do you got a girlfriend or a wife?" Y'all putting me on. Okay. So, anyways, listen. I'm gonna give you a quick example. I'm a car dealer. I'm a car salesman. You need a new car. That car you have is old. You need to actually upgrade your car. You're at the point right now where that car you have is 10 years old. You need to get this car. In that instance, I'm telling you, people don't like that. That's why we have a disdain for salespeople traditionally in America, because somebody did something to you that was pushy and it make you feel good. You're at the mall, they're like, hey, smell this. You're like, nope. You're at the retail store, like, hey, can I help you look for something? You're like, nope. Someone's knocking on your door trying to sell you solar. You're like, absolutely not. So we don't do that shit. We don't really tell people. We ask questions to get people to come to their own determinism, their own consideration, why something is good for them, okay? So for example, I've been like, hey, Mrs. Jones, so you mentioned you're looking for a new car, outstanding. Okay, and what is going on? Oh, your family's growing, congratulations. So is it fair to say you're looking for a new car because you want, like a bigger size SUV? Okay, outstanding. And then are you looking for something more affordable, or are you looking something like, more luxurious? What's better for you? Okay, great, you're looking for something more affordable. Absolutely. So let me ask you a question. If I could show you a truck, a car, an SUV that is bigger than what you got now, it's affordable, comes with all the bells and whistles, you'd be open to actually getting a new vehicle today. Am I right? You see the difference, right? I asked questions to go to the same conclusion, but I did it through question-based selling versus telling, okay? Y'all got that? Good?
Yeah.
Right?
So you can use that answer basically to bring up the next question.
Exactly, yes. Okay, so here are some examples, right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start here at the very top, okay? Let me zoom in a little bit, all right? I'm like 40 now, so my eyes going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be like you soon, okay? So it goes like this. Let's say I'm in the fitness space, and I would simply say, what are your fitness goals? I'm gonna start there. I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat. That's the response. Okay, good. You wanna lose 10 pounds. I got that. Listen, let me ask you a question. What have you tried in the past that has worked? What have you tried in the past that hasn't worked? Well, when I was working out, it worked. But when I stopped working out, it didn't work. Okay, cool. I totally get that. So did you reach out to me today because you're not right on task, or you haven't reached your fitness goals and where you want to be, right? And they're gonna say yes. Okay. So like, and again, I'm kind of improv here, but I would respond. So if I had a program, I'm a fitness trainer now. If I had a program that can get you the results you want, it was affordable, and you felt like it could work for you, would you be open to the idea of working with me today? What would be the opposite of that? You need a trainer. You need accountability. You need to do this. Here, I'm saying the same thing, but through question-based. You see the difference? Right? Breaking down the walls, baby. Okay, listen, let me ask you another question. Here's another example. So, question. I'm a financial planner now. What are you doing, sir? Ma'am, what are you doing, for your financial planning? Okay, I've tried this, I tried that, didn't work, not sure, whatever. Okay, so my response would be, so is it safe to say you haven't been satisfied with your financial planning in the past? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say yes. The opposite would be me telling them, okay? So let me ask you a question now. If I had a financial plan / program.
For example.
Okay, so.
Returns aren't high enough
Okay. Is he talking to us, or he on like, hold on, who that? He like, yeah. Okay, hold on now. He acting like eating my must. He tripping. Okay. Okay. Anyways, hold that for a second. So let me ask you a question. If I had like a plan, okay, Joseph, I had a program for you to help you save money, save money that you want to save, and everything made sense, like it was affordable to you, and you can see clarity, step by step, how it can help you. And if I actually held your hand along the process, you'd be open to taking me on as your financial advisor today, wouldn't you? Okay, you see the difference? The opposite would be you need a financial advisor. I'm doing the same thing, but they're coming to that conclusion, okay? Here we go. Let me finish this article. By asking questions rather than by spewing facts, figures, and details about your products, you will engage buyers rather than pushing them away. Gently lead and guide buyers toward your way of thinking. My way of thinking may be you need a new car. My way of thinking may be you need a new financial advisor. I'm guiding them to that through my questions, okay? By making statements regarding your product or service, then tying them down with tie-down questions such as, isn't it? Don't you agree? Wouldn't you? Hey, if I can get you in the car of your dreams, and it was affordable, and the monthly payment was no problem, and I broke down all the process, you would be open to the idea of getting a new car today, wouldn't you? Okay, are y'all tracking? Yeah. Everybody good? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip this because we already did that. Okay. It says, think about the answers you need to determine if your buyer is qualified to own your product, and then craft the questions that will lead the discussion in that direction. No one likes to be asked questions that they don't know the answers to. Make your buyers feel important and intelligent for speaking with you, intelligent for speaking with you, and you will not turn. You will turn more of them into satisfied clients. I didn't write this. That's Tom Hopkins. Okay, just a little overview on who created this question-based selling. Is everybody good so far to move on to the next, or does anybody have any questions? Good. Good. Gucci. Okay. Okay. So now let me talk about my shit. Deep dive into question-based selling. Okay, so now the Academy is a shit ton of materials. We know it takes forever to get through it. It's a lot. There's important out of everything on appointment setting. There is one training. There is one mastermind. There is one policy that could sum up appointment setting. Does anybody know what it is? Joseph, don't say it. What is it?
Is it 5.1?
High Ticket Masterclass 5.1. Thank you. Okay. Now let me ask this question. There's a shit ton of material on closing. You guys know it just never ends. Like, fuck, that son of a bitch will not stop talking. Damn. Okay. There's one training, one mastermind, one policy letter that sums up everything we do in closing. Does anybody know what that is?
High Ticket Mastermind.
5.2. 5.2.
5.2.
Bingo. So now this comes from High Ticket Masterclass 5.2, Maintaining Guided Communication Recap from HT Masterclass 5.2. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to maintain guided communication. Here's an illustration from you, from 5.2, copy and paste. So when you're hanging out with your homegirl, you're hanging out with your homeboy, you're like at the UFC fight, you're about to watch Canelo, you're shooting the shit. It's just casual conversation. Who do you think's gonna win? Why? Yeah, you know, Garcia got popped for steroids. So how do you think, you're just shooting the shit. In a sales cycle, however, you're not shooting the shit. It's guided. It's very guided. So I'm gonna break down this guide in just a second, okay? So what you need to do with question-based selling is you need to maintain guided communication. It says, get in the habit of asking questions you know the answer to. Why would we do that? You're asking questions, but you already know the answer. Why? Yes, sir.
Why? Because you want to get it to you want to make sure it fits your program, to what you're selling them,
Okay. Get in agreement. You want to make sure that they actually fit into your program. Somebody online. Why would I ask somebody questions that I already know the answer to? What'd you say? Create reality. Right.
Certainty creates certainty.
This creates understanding. This creates understanding. Imagine you call the freaking, office manager because you got a toothache. Now you show up the next day for your appointment. You finally meet the doc and he says, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Barron, Mrs. Hoffman, hey, listen, I seen your, your file. I seen the phone call. It sounds like you have a toothache. Am I hearing correctly? Okay, gotcha. And it also sounds like it's been going on for about 2 days, right? Okay, I understand that. And it also sounds like when you drink like cold beverages, water, juice, whatever, it's even worse. Okay, totally understand that. So based on what I'm hearing, and I'm gonna review the x-rays with you right now, it seems like you might have A, B, and C. Okay, the doctor's already asking questions he or she knows the answer to. You guys got that? Now on the prospect side, or on the person that you're closing, they're gonna say, this guy gets it, this gal gets it, okay? Watch this, there is a magical phenomena. This magical phenomena, doing that, asking questions that you already know the answer to, it tears down walls and it lets prospects know you understand their situation and you get it. We've been to doctors that didn't fucking listen. We've been to the dentist's office where you're like, I don't believe I need that, doesn't sound right. You've been to a dentist where he said you needed a crown and you got a second opinion and then you only needed a filling. This GTR, I went there, they said I need a brand new turbo. So I'm like, nah, they're out their fucking mind. They sent me an invoice for $36,000. It's on my desk right now. And I was like, nah, that ain't right. I went to another place, they're like, Mike, I'm sorry, it happens all the time. I know you went to Massey Nissan in San Diego, the Nissan dealership, but what people don't understand is sometimes even the dealership, the Nissan company itself will even rip you off. And I get that. Don't worry, you're in good hands. How do you think that made me feel? It made me feel fucking comfortable.
Understand what they
These
need.
guys get it. You understand?